Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sports Guy 00. Today, I am going to be saying my favorite NFL team, my favorite NFL player, my NFL playoff predictions and seeds, and the final NFL standings. So let's get into it. Starting off with my favorite team, it's a tough decision over the Bengals and the Steelers. I'm going to have to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. I love Joe Burrow, Ja'Marr Chase. I love all their team, especially Zach Taylor, their coach. I like them because their quarterback is, I love him. I have a great feeling they will come back. They're off to a slow start this season. I have a great feeling they will come back. Zach Taylor just needs to get Joe Burrow. He has to show up to practice, do really good. Joe Burrow and Mixon has to run the ball good. Ja'Marr Chase is doing perfectly fine. So I think if only Mixon and Burrow start off well, the Bengals will have a good chance to win our division and to make the playoffs. Now it's time for my favorite NFL player. It's either between Amon-Ra St. Brown or Joe Burrow. So I'm gonna go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I love just how he plays. He's a great player, great man. He doesn't yell at his teammates. The Lions are doing really good. The Lions are my third favorite NFL team behind the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Amon-Ra St. Brown is my favorite NFL player. All right, now I'm gonna do the standings. I'm going to start out with NFC. So at the 7 seed, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay has a very tight chance to make the playoffs, but I think they will. At the 6th seed, I have the New York Giants. The Giants have Saquon. He might get traded, but let's just hope he doesn't, and I think the Giants have a good chance. At the 5 seed, I have the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith has been connecting really good with his receivers. The running backs are running really well, and that's why I think the Seahawks will get the 5th seed. The 4th seed, I have the Detroit Lions. I think Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown are a really good duo. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown can carry this team to a playoff contender. With the 3rd seed, I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are the best defense in the NFL. Even they got Chase Young, my bad. Chase Young. They have Joey Bosa, Fred Warner, Denzel Ward. They have a really good offense. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy. So I think the 49ers are going to be the 3 seed. At the 2 seed, I have the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have a great chance. They've been starting off good, even though Dak Prescott has been a little iffy. Their defense have been great this year, so I think the Dallas Cowboys will be number 2 seed. At 1 seed, I have to go with my Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are the one team who only have one loss. Their wide receiver duo is really good, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. Their quarterback, Jalen Hurts, is a top 3 quarterback in the NFL behind probably Mahomes and Josh Allen or Tua. Their defense is holding up, so that is why I think the Eagles are the 1 seed. Now time to start with the AFC. So for the 7 seed, I have to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're the worst 6-3 team in the NFL. Their running backs have to step up. Their defense is amazing. Wide receivers are okay. Just their running back and their QB have to step up. That is why I think Pittsburgh should be number 7 seed. I have to go now with the 6th seed, the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they will get 2nd place in their division. Joe Burrow will come back with Ja'Marr Chase and Joe Mixon and their defense. I think they will come back and get 2nd place in our division. That is why the Bengals should be the 6th seed. So with the 5th seed, I have to go with the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans have C.J. Stroud. He's amazing. That's the word I have to use. Amazing. He has been incredible. He's won the past 4 games against Pittsburgh. They just beat Cincinnati. They beat Jacksonville. They beat a lot of good teams, except they lost to Carolina. So that was kind of sad. But that is why I think Houston Texans should be the 5th seed. Now I have the 4 top teams that I think should make the playoffs. At number 4, I have the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens will be amazing this year. Lamar Jackson has been amazing. And their wide receivers, OBJ. They have a bunch of good running backs, 4 or 5. Lamar Jackson is basically one of their running backs. That is why I think the Ravens should be the 4 seed. At 3 seed, I have to go with the Buffalo Bills. I think Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, James Cook, their defense will all step up a notch and win that 3 seed. I think the Bills probably have one of the best chances to make the playoffs. And so they have one of the hardest divisions with the Dolphins, Jets, and the Patriots. The Jets are cutting it close. The Patriots, nah. But I think the best division is the AFC North with Steelers, Browns, Ravens, Bengals. They all have a winning record. That is why I think the Bills should be the 3 seed. At the 2 seed, I have to go with the Miami Dolphins. Best wide receiver duo in the league. Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. Tua Tagovailoa will step up. Tyler N. Sports, he is the GOAT. That guy who loves the Dolphins, I love him so much. The Dolphins will get the 2 seed. That is my feeling. At the 1 seed for the AFC, I have to go with Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs. I think it'll be really close. So that is why I think the Chiefs will be the 1 seed. It is time to start with the actual playoffs. So I think it'll be the 2 and the 7 seed, 3 and the 6, 4 and the 5, and then that 1 seed gets the bye. So I think it'll be Dolphins versus Steelers. I think the Dolphins will win that. Bills versus Bengals. I think the Bengals will win that. Ravens v. Texans. The Ravens win that. So moving on to the divisional round, it'll be the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and the Bengals and the Ravens. I do think the Dolphins will beat the Chiefs. Sorry, Chiefs fans. And then I think the Bengals will beat the Ravens. And with the conference championships for the AFC, it'll be Dolphins versus Bengals. I have to go with the Dolphins in Super Bowl. Now it is time for the NFC. So it'll be again the 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5, and then the 1 gets that bye. So the first matchup, 2 versus 7, will be the Cowboys versus the Bucks. I think the Cowboys will win that game. Then it'll be the 3 seed versus the 6 seed. I think it'll be the Niners versus the Giants. I think the 49ers will win that game. And then I think it'll be the 4 versus the 5. Lions versus Seahawks. I'm going with the Lions. Now it'll be the 1 versus the 2 seed, 3 versus the 4 seed, and that's it. So it's going to be the Cowboys versus the Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles over the Cowboys. Close game. And then I think it'll be the Lions versus 49ers. 49ers take that game. And then I think for the conference championships, NFC conference championships, I think it'll be the Eagles versus the Niners. The Eagles win that game by a close notch. Now it is time for the Super Bowl predictions. So it's either the Eagles or the Kansas City Chiefs. I have to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts will come back. They're 8-1. I think they will have 2 losses this year. I think the Eagles will be the best team in the NFL next year. It is now time for the whole entire NFL league. I'll go from 32 to 1. At 32, I have the Bears. At 31, I have the Panthers. At 30, I have the Broncos. 29, I have the Colts. 28, I have the Patriots. 27, I have the Cardinals. 26, I have the Titans. 25, I have the Vikings. 24, I have the Saints. 23, I have the Raiders. 22, I have the Browns. 21, I have the Jets. 20, I have the Chargers. 19, I have the Packers. 18, I have the Falcons. 17, I have the Commanders. 16, I have the Rams. 15, I have the Jaguars. 14, I have the Bucks. 13, I have the Steelers. 12, I have the Giants. 11, I have the Bengals. 10, I have the Texans. 9, I have the Seahawks. 8, I have the Lions. 7, I have the Ravens. 6, I have the Bills. 5, I have the 49ers. 4, I have the Dolphins. 3, I have the Cowboys. 2, I have the Chiefs. And 1, I have the Eagles. Those were my whole entire NFL standing predictions. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell if you want to watch more videos. Thank you all.